Hey, so Realized Math and History, and we are gonna learn about congruent supplements and complements. So, in the past, we have been learning about how congruency means the same of something, or the same measurement, like A is congruent to B. We've also been learning about complementary angles that are two angles that add up to 90 degrees, and supplementary angles, angles that add up to 180 degrees. So we're going to learn about complementary angles that are the same and supplementary angles that are the same. When we figure this out, we're going to solve one problem each to understand the video. So, here is the first thing that we're going to look at. That angle 1 is complementary to angle 3. So this is a good time to use different colored markers or different colored utensil or drawing thingy. We can say that angle 1 is complementary to angle 3. And these two add up to 90 degrees. It also says that angle 2 is going to be complementary to angle 3. That means here's angle 2 and angle 3. This is 90 degrees as well. So 90 degrees over here. And for the green one, the green one, 90 degrees over there. So the thing is, what we're trying to understand, that if this and that is 90 degrees, and that is 90 degrees, the question is, why is angle 1 the same thing or congruent to angle 2? Well, we can use a theorem, and we can say that if two angles are going to be complementary, then it means that the same angle, so if two angles are complementary on the same angle, then it means that they are congruent. The reason why we can use this theorem is because angle 1 and angle 3 are involved in the 90-degree angle. However, angle 3 and angle 2 are also involved in a 90-degree angle. So we can clearly state that angle 1 and angle 2 are the same or congruent because it's using the other one, angle 3, as a complementary angle. So these two are going to be using number 3 to make 90-degree angles. That's why if two angles are complement, then on the same angle, then they are congruent.
I guess Grandpa SquarePants was right. Don't run for a bus. Especially one that's going up at a 90-degree angle. I better go wait for the next one.
Let's do an example problem where we can understand the theorem and use it in this one. So what's given to us is that angle A is complementary to angle C. So we're going to put the 90-degree mark right here and indicates it's 90 degrees. We could also say that angle DBC is complementary to angle C. So DBC is going to be complementary. The reason why we put it up here instead of here is if ABC is a 90-degree angle, BCD right here cannot be 90 degrees. So we put it up there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have a statement. And we're also going to have a reason. So our statement is angle A is going to be congruent with angle DBC. And the reason why we do that is if we have complementary angles that are the same angle, then it's going to bring us two congruent angles. That's the reason why. So we understand the theorem that we use. If two complementary angles are on the same angle, it will bring you to two congruent angles. Complementary angles. Now we have learned about complementary angles and how they can be congruent. Now, since we already know that, we are going to learn about supplementary angles and complement them. Well, complement supplementary. So here's a diagram which looks like an X. What's given to us is angle 2 is supplementary to angle 3. And if you ever learned about straight lines, it's 180 degrees. So angle 2 is supplementary to angle 3. What also says is angle 4 is supplementary to angle 2. So what we can say as a theorem in this part is we're going to say if two supplementary angles are the same, that means that they can be congruent. If two supplementary angles are on the same angle, then they can be congruent. So here's an example. What we used is we understood that there are 180 degree lines or straight lines, but we can also understand that they could also be congruent if they are on the same angle. Here's an example. If I draw another X right here, then it's gonna say that assume this one is 30 degrees. Over here is also 30 degrees. Then 30 plus 30 is 60. So that means this side has to be 150 degrees, and that side has to be 150 degrees. If you go around the entire circle, it's gonna be a maximum of 360 degrees. But if you like to stay kind of short, or if you like to use 180 degrees and the definition of a straight angle, then you would understand that 30 plus 150 is equal to 180. So opposite sides are going to be congruent to each other. These two are going to be congruent, and these two are going to be congruent. We can understand this with the theorem. If two supplementary angles are the same, then it will bring you two congruent angles. See? So that is how we can understand complementary, supplementary, or when you learn about supplementary angles, you kind of give them a complement on them. And that concludes the video. I hope this video has helped you understand congruent supplements and complements. Thank you for watching Tao Ping and Life's Math Industry. Like and subscribe.